Hey everyone, Felix from Nintendo Life here. And today I am joined by, drum roll please, it's very exciting, I'm joined by Alex and Sion.
The usual suspects.
I didn't even get to finish my drum roll.
Too bad. Yes, I am back. I've been gone for a little bit.
Yes!
Very nice to be reunited here. I've grown a beard. Yay. And in that,
happens whenever I have time
off.
To celebrate the beard?
Yes, to celebrate that, we're going to talk about small, insignificant things. Maybe not insignificant. Small things that we're excited about with Switch 2. This is not like, oh, I'm excited to play Mario Kart. No, I'll start us right off. Just a little thing. I'm very excited for when I boot up the system and I try to do the 3 clicks with, you get like funny sounds on the Switch one.
You
I'm trying to
do.
see if you get new sounds. I mean, it looks like the sounds are a bit different. We'll talk more about that. Just sounds so exciting to me, at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna start a new bingo card here? Are you placing bets, Felix, that the sounds are gonna be different?
Yes, my bet is that it will be different. You heard
Well,
it here
all the
first.
UI sounds we've seen thus far are different, aren't they? So I think it's a perfectly safe bet. In fact, I actually did a video back when the Switch 1 launched, looking at the the fact that you can press different buttons and it makes different noises. And that got quite a lot of traction back then for the time, which I was quite pleased
Exciting
about.
times.
Yeah. So
I think I watched it back in the day. I remember I saw a video at least, like, oh my god, you can do that, and then I would only do one of them. I think it was the trumpet. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
I can't remember which one does what, to be honest now. It's been so long. I just unlock it now like a normal person.
I don't even think I have the triple thing on anymore. It's like, yeah, I just
I
single
didn't know
press
you could
it.
turn that off. I
you
love
turn
the
that
still
off?
even just.
Yeah. You don't have to
I mean,
do
it doesn't do it in docked. Is that what you're thinking of?
I'm pretty sure you can turn it off. Little break, intermission. Can you turn it off?
After exiting sleep mode, press the same button 3 times to be able to use the console. I've turned it
Yay,
off.
I was right.
Look, you can see OBS.
Yeah, and you just enter with one press.
Wow.
Oh! God,
That's more time for games.
Right, okay, that's it. Video's over. I can't deal with this.
Alex has to get back to playing video games now.
I've got to go back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
I can't do 3 press. It's actually really funny that that's even a thing that, you could do. I imagine it's so you don't do pocket dialing, so you don't accidentally turn it off. But that actually goes in perfectly with another little thing that I'm very excited about, is that in the Nintendo Today app, they were showcasing that you can charge your Nintendo Switch and then it stops like at 90%. That is exciting in itself, but that's not what I'm excited about, because if you go, they went down the settings, and one of the things was that you can now set a pin for your Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
You
cool.
can, yeah, which is a big deal for some people. And it's because I don't, if you go out of the house a lot, 100%, I can see a benefit to that. You don't want people getting in and just using your Switch. You want to, it's a discouragement, isn't it? It's sort of like, the thief goes, nah, I'm a thief. Should I steal this Switch? It's got a pin lock. I'm not going to steal it.
I guess I'll put it back.
I'm going to put it back.
Put it
Sorry,
back.
not.
Especially with us too, right? When we, sometimes I'm traveling, I imagine all of us, this happens, but I'm traveling and I've got like an embargoed video game on my Switch. And sure, I'm not playing it in public or something, but it's like, I'm playing other games. And if someone just had that and they got to play, I don't know, Animal Crossing 74, when they're not going to start numbering those games.
The
But,
sequel to Animal Crossing 64.
Yes. Finally, the game we've all been waiting for. It's going to be nice to just be able to have that sense of security and just know that, okay, even if I lose my Switch, which is scary in itself, something I'm quite excited about, which is, this might be a big thing, I guess. I'm not sure how you guys will feel about this, but I've not really played demos on my Switch in recent years. I remember playing demo discs all the time on PlayStation 2 and Xbox back in the day, and downloading them occasionally on PS3 and the Wii and stuff. But on the Switch, I feel like my Switch, I already have too many games to play, so I can't bother myself with playing a demo for something. But then I just played the Pipistrello demo the other day, so here I am making a mockery of myself. But But when I got my PS5, I didn't have many games, so I went and downloaded a bunch of PS5 demos just to kind of like take a look and see what the hardware could do. See what kind of graphics my new console could pull off. I'm hoping that the Switch 2, we just get maybe not a ton of demos at launch, but I'm excited to download demos again and enjoy like 30 minutes of a game and move on, especially with like the potential cost of games going up. I feel like it's going to be even more important now to have demos than it was previously. So I'm just excited to I don't know, spend some nights, especially with faster Wi-Fi capabilities. Like it won't be such a slog to download these demos. So I'm just excited to get lost in like 30 minutes of a game and move on to the next one again.
Yeah, I do. I really like demos. I sort of fell in love with them again when I started playing them on my Steam Deck for the exciting games videos that we do every month. And they have stopped, but they will come back. Don't you worry. It's just
they do a really good job there, though, on Steam.
Going on, but it's always nice to be able to play the games that are coming and go. It doesn't happen for every game, of course, but oftentimes they're on Steam and then they get ported to Switch, or they come out day and day and there's just a demo on Steam and boom, go out and play that. And it's just nice. It's just sort of like, you get stuck into a game and then it's like, demo over. Okay, time for another one. It's a very different way to play games, and I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, the Steam does a really good job of putting out lots of demos. Well, I shouldn't say Steam, but the developers.
Valve's there coding away all the demos.
Yeah. Let's just take your game and break it down for you.
I mean, talking about that reminded me of something that I am actually excited for. So I don't know if you have the same, but like getting a new phone or getting a new computer, it's really nice that there's not all the clutter that you've accumulated over the years. Now, my Switch, I have so many games on it. It's just like, it's almost daunting because you have so many digital games. Just have like, I only have 5 games. I don't even have, of course I can download the games from my Switch one, and I probably will over time, but just in the start, just have that slick, nice, I maybe have like 2-3 games at the start, and then everything will go bonkers over time. I am very excited.
I'm just the same. Whenever I get a new phone, and it's like, hey, do you want to transfer from your old phone? And it's like, no, I want to, sort of go through manually and sort of go, as much as anything, it means that you don't download all the crap that you had on your previous phone. Sure. And so it just allows for a freer, and it makes it feel like a new phone. If I have an iPhone and I buy a new iPhone and it transfers it over, it doesn't feel like a new iPhone anymore. It just feels like my old iPhone, maybe in a slightly different form factor, because I'm going to miss my Mini when it dies. I'm still sad they're not doing any more Minis. Apple do Minis.
I will transfer probably everything when it comes to the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. But I haven't bought a micro SD Express card yet, so I need to get on that.
Me neither. Very expensive.
One thing I'm really excited for, and this is very much a me thing, I'm looking forward to getting some capture and just zooming in. I just want to be like, how sharp is everything actually? And, sort of like zooming in on UI and going, oh, that's smooth. Or getting a pixel grid out and seeing that it is properly 4K on the UI and stuff like that. Oh, but that's me.
Being able to zoom in and it's not like blurry or anything. That's going to be amazing for video editing and all that.
The menu is one thing that drives me the most crazy about playing this, like the Switch 1 on my big screen now in comparison to playing other consoles. So yeah, it's like not seeing the pixels on the menu is going to be nice.
Very, very excited to just be able to go up to my TV and it still looks good. I'm just standing right in front of it analyzing.
Is that a regular occurrence for you? You just, I've been playing games for a while. I feel like getting up and going to the menu and having a blooming good.
Well, he really puts games through their paces. He tries to get up in there.
Yeah, I get out with my monocle and be like, what do you think there? No,
the pixel density.
Something I did yesterday when I was, I just had my PlayStation 5 on, and it was just like on the home screen, and I don't remember why, but I had to get close to plug my headphones in, my PlayStation headphones, and they are just like, wow, because I have a 4K TV, and just I can see all the pixels, and it still looks so great, like so close. Yeah, I'm very excited for the Switch 2 not looking like ass on a 4K TV. Not that the Switch 1 does, but it's just like, the UI just it's showing it at its age.
Yeah, the operating system UI, like the home screen and everything, is definitely, I mean, it's fine. It's functional, and that's, I think, how a lot of people feel, you know. Sort of, there's not a lot of glitz, there's not a lot of glamour, but there is actually a big part of me that's like, I really like it compared to the Xbox One. I don't get any ads delivered to me, but I am still looking forward to it being sharper, you know?
Yeah. I mean, something that I am excited for is just going into the settings and looking at just everything. Seeing all the different, because they're slowly showing stuff in the Nintendo Today app and all that, but really going like, whoa, this is a feature. Oh, I can change this. Oh, what does this mean? What does that do? And then Alice will be like, oh, this was already on the Switch One. And okay, that's great.
Role reversal, because you did that to me just now with the whole 3-button press thing.
It'll be nice to see what Nintendo adds, like what sort of customization.
Yeah, like the Mii Maker. Have they added more stuff? Is it just the same thing?
Right.
Well,
have they finally added music again?
Yeah, I mean, Tomodachi Life, you know, they've clearly got more stuff going on there. Is that going to be, like, default now? We don't know, unfortunately. My gut says no, but you never know. It's not impossible. It's not impossible at all.
Go in there and be disappointed.
If you go in with low expectations, then, right? Then
that's a positive way of looking at life. One thing that I'm really looking forward to is just feeling the console, because obviously we've touched the consoles. Felix hasn't, sorry, but Xeon and I, we've held the console.
That's such a personal dig. Yeah.
We've we know how it feels and stuff like that, but they've all been used by someone else, and that's okay, but I just love when you get something brand new out of a box and you hold it and I say no one's ever touched it. Someone's probably done some testing with gloves on, but you just get to feel it and just go, oh, it just feels perfect and superb.
Also,
and
just the smell.
You get a manufacturing smell, microplastics in your lungs. Love it.
Those magnets. I love the smell of fresh magnets.
In the morning, yeah.
Thank you.
Theo just wakes up like...
That's one thing I'm really excited about, though, is to just be playing my Switch or just fidgeting with it, and because I never fidget with it and do this on the Switch One, but I could totally see with the Switch 2 just.
Oh, the Switch One, I remember going to school and someone was like, "Can you do the thing?" And I was like, and everyone's like, "Oh!"
Oh, simpler times. Imagine the Switch 2 in schools now. It's not going to be do the thing, click. It's going to be, you're going to be there and someone's going to try and wrench your arms apart so that the console falls out.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Great! I just ruined the vibe. Sorry about that.
I'll bring the vibe back with the thing I'm excited for. I'm very, very excited for doing voice calls. Just being able to play with people. I see, Sion or Alex, or we make a room together and we just play some games. I feel like it's going to be much more happening a lot more with my friends, because it'll just be able to. I don't have to get my phone. I don't have to go on Discord. It's just, hey, you're on there. I can invite you to a party and we can just play some games of Mario Kart or play some Smash Bros. I don't know. I'm very, very excited to see just how it works. How seamless is it? Is there a lot of lag? Or latency? Sorry, that's what I mean. Of course, also lag.
It's okay. Lag and latency are basically interchangeable. I mean, they're not technically. Before you go in the comments, they're not technically, but in this instance, they both mean basically the same thing.
It is nice though with the PlayStation, right? I've got just my headset set up with the PS5, and so whenever I want to go on and play games online, I just pop the headset on, and it'll be so nice to not have to worry about some kind of app or jumping through other hoops. Just seamlessly jump into a party on your console with friends. That's gonna be really nice too. I look forward to just surprising people, which is probably not the way to do it. I probably shouldn't just jump into parties randomly, but...
you can do it. You can always just invite me. I'll be game. I mean, talking about audio, the thing I'm excited for is just to actually have good Bluetooth. That doesn't crackle.
Yeah.
Because it's so... I mean, it took years for even it to be supported, and then it was just so bad I never used it.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, but it sounds bad. The speakers on the Switch... that's another thing. Just listening to the speakers, because the speakers on the OLED is already really good, but I'm excited to see just how loud can they do? Just put it at the loudest. Yeah, that's what I do.
I keep wired headphones in my Switch case.
I have exactly the same thing. I love.
Yeah.
I mean, I use my wired headphones all the time. Not these ones, but I have exactly like yours. I think mine are red, and it works. It works very well.
I do think there's definitely a convenience factor with Bluetooth headphones, and I understand it. I use them myself. But there is a lot to be said for just having some wired headphones. I mean, we're all wired right now.
Right.
For good reason, you know. It's just, it works. It's just metal connecting to metal. The signal gets through. It's instant. It's unadulterated. And it's actually going to be interesting to see whether, because obviously it's going to have a DAC in it for the headphone port. How's that going to be? Is it going to be a nice high quality one? I'll use these. These are reasonable quality. They're not amazing, but they are Austrian audio. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be considering that because I have noticed the Switch, like the original Switch, and I can't say for the OLED, I'm not sure I've ever used wired headphones because I don't leave the house. And if I'm out and about, I just play muted generally. But
I cannot play muted.
I am tempted to see because in the original one, it was a tiny bit crunchy. Just a tiny bit. Not a big deal by any means. You know, the sort of thing that 99% of people will never hear. But you could just to me, just a little bit.
I've never noticed that. I think the audio is, at least on the
Maybe
OLED,
it was my headphones. This is the thing. It's always the weakest link in the chain. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to put it through its paces. I think that's broadly what I'm most exciting for is pushing the system, seeing what it can do. Not just necessarily in terms of gameplay and stuff like that, but, you know, sort of like, how is the eShop going to run? That's a big thing I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, just little things like, you know, sort of the quality of connections and things like that as much as I can. You know, what's the Wi-Fi going to be like? Can I, you know, judge the signal strength and all that sort of thing? How is the, not download play, I always want to call it download play. How is game share? What's the signal going to be like for that? Is it going to be consistent? Do you have to be in the same room? Do you have to be within sneezing distance? All questions I have and all things I'm desperate to find out. I'm dead excited, kind of extrapolating on what I'd mentioned before. I'm excited to do an unboxing video because I think I'm probably going to be the first one to get one out of the three of us. Just because of time zones.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I know, Felix, you're technically an hour ahead, and you will have it an hour before me. If you can get it at midnight, I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting mine at midnight. But if I do, I'm aiming to just record an unboxing immediately and try and get it out within a couple of hours.
I want to talk about the eShop quite quick, because that is like a big thing. I'm very, very excited. Well, maybe not a big thing. It looks pretty much
I'm really
the same.
excited to... It sucks to browse the eShop right now. So I think it's fair. I think you're totally fair to be excited to look through the store.
Admittedly, and this is something I've brought up time and time again, but it is unfortunate. The eShop does run terribly on Switch 1. That is just a fact. But I think it is, as much as anything, it's a testament to the Switch's success, because it ran great when it first came out. Well, it ran perfectly acceptably. It just ran. It just did everything you expected it to do. But then they added more and more and more because it was so successful. So many people were adding games. Nintendo were like, we didn't plan for this. This is like an applet. We can't do this.
We didn't plan for success.
We're using like 4 megabytes of RAM. That's not a thing. Megabytes, that's it.
Maybe
that's a fun thing. Yeah, nothing you do on computers is really megabytes. It's megabytes. I don't know why, but you use Linux and it's like megabytes and it's like, what's that? And you look it up and you go, oh, my life's a lie. Anyway, I'm also really excited to use this thing, which is...
Ooh!
You guys have seen it. Thank you for pretending to be surprised, Leon. It's...
What? No, I...
He didn't! No! Whoa! Holy moly! Are you seeing this?
Felix, you missed out by joining us and not creating your own reaction channel. So this is essentially just like, it's just a holder to make it more comfortable using mouse control. You know, I've been getting a kick out of mouse control recently. Did the SNES mouse video, which some people even watched. You know, and it's just nice, and I like the idea of making it a bit more usable and just, you know, because it's okay, but it is very thin, and I don't want another injury from a mouse. That's why my mouse is so bendy, because it prevents injury.
Yeah, got them old people mice.
Yeah, Felix is there. Don't worry, your wrist will break as well. I used that for years, and I loved it, but yeah, it ruined my wrist. It killed me. It killed me and my entire family.
I don't believe that, but I am excited to see what you think of that mouse adapter, though, because it looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's basic, and no doubt it's going to be improved upon. You know, the console's not even out yet. Don't even know if it's going to fit in it.
What were you going to say, though, Felix?
If it doesn't fit. Yeah, I'm excited to feel like, does it actually work on your lap? Can you use it like properly? I know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but like, does it matter which pants I have on, like cowboy trousers or like sweatpants?
You do have to wear pants, they did say, but I bet it'll be just kind of
no
like
pants.
I'm gonna try it on bare skin. Next chance I get, I'm gonna have bare skin, like my shin or something. I'll wear shorts like I am now because it's 29 degrees in here, and I'll try it out on that. Or I'll try it out on my hairy calf. That's a separate YouTube.
What were you saying, Seal? Let's move.
I was just gonna say, I think I mentioned this before, but I've got a Logitech mouse that I used to use back in the day that was designed for people to use on their couches or on a chair, and it worked really well. I've not used it in years because I've switched to this mouse, but I bet Nintendo has probably thought about that because they even it makes sense that most people that are playing aren't going to have a desk in front of them. That in order for this to work, it has to work in other environments. But it will be nice to check it out.
But here's the thing: is that mouse of yours the USB one? Is it going to work on Switch 2? That would be cool, wouldn't it? If you could just stick a dongle in, have a proper mouse. You know, I mean, the Switch 1 supports mouse input. Not in the UI or anything like that, but Game Builder Garage, you can use a mouse. It's just allowed. They let you.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Even like doesn't need a dongle. Can you just connect it with Bluetooth like this method?
That'd be interesting.
And if not,
as well,
I suppose some third party out there will just make a mouse that is compatible. You know, like it's like it just tricks the Switch into thinking it's a normal controller, but it's
definitely.
It's a mouse.
Oh yeah. It'll have all the buttons on the side like the Joy-Con you expect, but it will be, as you say, it will be primarily a mouse and a Joy-Con second. And I'll make a video trying to play Smash on it. I went through a phase of doing that, getting weird controllers and trying to play Smash with it. I had a... Hold, please!
Camera.
This controller...
The pen controller. What is that?
Oh, yes.
I called it the pregnancy test controller because I thought that was funnier. Because it's a bit too wide for a pen, but
What on earth is that?
It's meant to be like a stylus end and it's got buttons. It's awful. It's absolutely
Looks
awful. This end shouldn't come... Oh, it doesn't come off.
It's designed for Mario Maker? Was that the purpose of it?
I think... I mean, I bought it on a whim because I thought, did I buy it or did Paul send it to me?
I think if I remember right, Paul sent it to you because I think that was part of the hook in the video. Was like, Paul sent this to me. I have to do something with it. Thanks, Paul.
I'm glad you remember because I certainly don't. So I played Smash with this and it's awful. I'm looking forward to the weird, crappy peripherals that no one ever wants.
It's going to be so much.
Yeah. Like, some sort of big piece of plastic to make the mouse more comfortable.
Yeah.
Speaking of crappy peripherals, the Switch 1 Joy-Con, you know how they, whenever you, hold them behind your back or you get too far away from the console, the inputs just stop?
Yeah,
yes,
it's awful. It's awful. Genuinely, it's just like they stop registering and you're just sitting in your couch and it's like, what?
I can't use Joy-Con from my sofa, realistically.
Yeah,
I've got a Pro Controller.
That's the biggest reason I use it. The biggest reason I use the Pro Controller now all the time is just because of the wireless
the signal's so much stronger, isn't it?
Very excited to see if the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are.
I did hope when I got hands-on with the Switch 2 to be able to test that. But all the Joy-Con are special development things. They're wired. They had a thin wire coming out of them. You can see it in all the clips that we had. If you look closely, you can see a little wire coming out of all the ones like I was doing. DragX Drive and stuff like that, which honestly, that's going to be so much more fun when you don't have a wire coming out the back.
I mean, talking about the controllers, the thing I'm most excited about, it's a small thing maybe for some, big thing for many, is the rumble. Just feeling it in different games. How do they utilize it in Mario Kart? I mean, you guys have tried it, but I've not touched the console. I've not tried anything. So that's going to be like, I'm very, very excited to see either my eyes lit up or get, I forgot the word in English, pustet ut. Pustet ut. Yes.
Can I just express how wonderful I thought it was how you said the rumble? That was lovely. Just want to say that was just that rolled R, just beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a Spaniard, so I can roll those R's.
Well, and, as an Englishman, I can roll them as well, even though a lot of
he's not an Englishman. What's I think finally the final thing I am really excited for is just we talked about mouse mode really, very briefly, but like really feel the seamlessness of being able to control it and then just put it on the mat and it just works. Even in the home menu, that's something they showcased recently. That's really cool. You can just browse around and select your games and it looks really, really cool. So very, very excited to try that out.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get like a bunch of like classic point and click adventure games just on the Switch too, specifically because of this new mouse mode, or if we'll get a bunch of updates. Like I love those kinds of games. I know we all kind of do, but yeah, it'll be nice to play more of those on Switch and have them feel good when they don't implement touch controls. Ugh.
Animal Crossing with mouse would be so nice, and you could just like
sure. This is very much a me thing as well, but I'm excited to take photos of the console and of the controllers. I mean, I took a decent amount when we were at the preview event, and I know Damien did as well. He got some really nice shots, but I just I always have fun just like spending a day fiddling with the console and propping it up or dangling it from strings and spending some time in Lightroom and Photoshop, and so it's going to be nice. It's going to be really hard to not do that on day one, because obviously the console will be in its prime condition wise.
We do have a lot of work to do on launch.
Yes. Yeah. So I'll need to make an agenda.
Are coming out on launch.
I suppose if I have one final thing, it's I'm really looking forward just circling the sticks round and round because they are so smooth. They are weirdly smooth, and I don't think it's like the biggest thing in the world. It's not a big thing, but it did just elevate every little thing when it comes to using the control sticks. And I just think it's fun. I want to see if my comparison of rubbing a spoon greased against a plastic bottle is accurate or not, because obviously I was only able to do it from memory. So, it's important to get these things right. And if it is, I will make a community post that is just a big picture of me holding it with a big, like, green tick over the screen.
You heard it here first.
You heard it. This is if I remember.
But Alex and Cian, thank you so much for joining me for this chat. It went on longer than I thought. There was just so much that we were excited for. Small things. At the start, we were joking about, are we even going to get to 20 things? I think we did. I'm not sure. I have to go back and count, but you'll see in the title because it'll be there. Very, very excited. Can't wait for the console to be here. Can't wait for the storm to settle a bit so I can truly appreciate the console, because we're going to be so busy.
We are, yeah.
So yes, thank you all so much for watching. If there's anything you're excited for, some small things that we didn't talk about in this video, well, let us know down in the comments below. And also don't forget to, although it's a small thing, click that subscribe button. It'd be very nice. Stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Life, out.
I'm excited to watch some Nintendo Life videos about Switch 2.
Oh, I don't like that channel. It's just, there's this ginger bloke who just goes on and on and on.
Honestly, all of them are crap. Except for Felix. He's great.